back here at Liseberg in Gothenburg, Sweden for their Christmas event. So it's not a full ride offering for this Christmas event. The main roller coaster, Helix, is unfortunately closed, but there is still Valkirya, Boulder, the epic wooden coaster. There's a new ride for me to get on today as well, a Huss Breakdance, so I'm really excited for that. So yeah, let's get into Liseberg. The park opens at 3 PM. It's about 20 past 2, so I've made my way down here about 40 minutes before the park opens. Look at that epic entrance. So I'm thinking this is going to be a really good event because already look at all of this out the front of the park. All the Christmas trees, the wreaths, all the lights. I'm really excited to get in and check out this Christmas event at Liseberg for the first ever time. Now they've actually got a free virtual queue here at Liseberg. So I've just got a free virtual queue slot to basically get straight on the Brand-New Huss Breakdance flat ride as soon as the park opens, which is really good. So that's great, not going to have to queue for my first ride, got a virtual queue for that already. The virtual queue slots come in half an hour before the main park opens. It's 1 minute past 3 and it really does pay to get here early because yeah, there's so many people at the entrance waiting to get in, but they're getting tickets scanned really fast. And already, wow, look at all the decorations and the Christmas trees. All the fake snow on it. I imagine quite a lot of the time as well, it's real snow. God, I wouldn't want to do those lights on that tree, it's bad enough doing them on like a 6-foot one at home. And then there's like a 300-foot Christmas tree over there. I think what probably puts a lot of people off coming to this event is Helix, the ride there. That is closed for the entirety of winter, which does make sense. They have to do maintenance and stuff, but there's still a lot of rides open. It gets dark really early in Sweden actually, I've noticed. It's 3 o'clock and look at it, it's already starting to get dark, but I don't mind because it's making the lights, there's so many lights, it makes the lights look amazing from the second you enter the park. You wouldn't get this back in the UK. Yeah, loads of little light fires around. In the UK there'd be like a big barrier the whole way around. I've got to find this new ride. I've got the virtual queue, the time's actually going to be up in a minute, but yeah, no idea where to look. But all the like decorations are amazing. I think from videos I've seen, it's sort of under Valkirya, I think. Maybe it's over there or maybe it's over here, so I'm just checking over here. This looks like it could be something. I found it. Kraftverket, I think. Right, virtual queue, wow. Oh wow. That is certainly an impressive ride to see. What was that? Wow, that was amazing. Like the lights on that, the soundtrack are really good, but the ride experience was great. It was so smooth, so comfortable. Yet the intensity, it was like doing a really good like funfair breakdance there. I loved that. That was honestly one of my favourite flat rides I've done anywhere. And it's so well themed, it's got great lighting, great audio. Kraftverket there. I'll definitely come back for a few more rides on that later this evening. That was amazing, a great addition to this park, and it would be a great addition to so many theme parks. I think it's time for a roller coaster now though, and I think that's going to be Valkirya, the massive B&M dive coaster, which I'm currently walking under. It's got such a good drop on here, it's like 150 foot tall, you get views all over Gothenburg. And there it is right there. They haven't left a single bit of this park undecorated. Look at this bridge right here, it's lovely. There's Loki over there. We've got one of those coming to Blackpool next year, so I'm really excited for that. I might do it tonight, then again I might not, because I was originally going to save it and do it for the first time in Blackpool. So I don't know. Valkirya, yeah, look at that with all the atmospheric lighting. Let's go and get on this dive coaster. Okay, I've never been at any park or anywhere that does Christmas quite like this. Look at that tree there. There's Boulder as well, the airtime on that's insane, so really excited for that one as well. That's why you got these two awesome roller coasters. I wasn't too worried that Helix is closed. Bit of festive entertainment around the park as well. Now let's get into the entrance for Valkirya. There's a single rider queue, so I thought I may as well try this. I don't think it's going to have much of a queue anyway, but I am on my own, so why not? Back row, outside seat on Valkirya there. A walk on as well, which was great. You could pretty much pick where you sit, even in single rider. It's so quiet, it's a walk on, so I'm going to have another ride on Valkirya now. Try and go for the front, but yeah, that is such a good ride. Even at the back, like the drop at the back was really, really good. Really enjoyed that. Just as it's getting dark, you can see all the lights on Boulder. You could see like Gothenburg City, then like the whole motorway. Yeah, really good. Love Valkirya there. Ride number 3 now. I did the front row on the outside seat, which was really lucky. It was very good. I didn't really have to wait for it. A couple of trains, so maybe like 5 minutes. And now I'm going on for a third ride. I'm just going to sit anywhere this time because I don't want to wait that much longer. But while I got my bag in the locker, may as well, and there's barely a queue. The Valkirya shop has been turned into this Christmassy wonderland, which is really cool. There's still some merch in here, but it's sort of tucked off over to the side now. Well, I've had 3 rides on Valkirya, which is enough for now. I'll probably get some more later. I've got my bag back from the locker, and I've just seen this flat ride behind me. Not done it before, so I'm going to jump on while it's got no queue. Another awesome flat ride there. It was like really spinny. It felt quite similar to the breakdance at some points, but then you just got random pops of like ejector airtime. Really good, and they were playing Christmas music as well, which I thought was really good. Earlier when I was in the park, I couldn't hear any music, and I thought, oh, there's not really an atmosphere. But yeah, they've started playing music. It's got a bit busier, and there's quite a nice atmosphere around. But yeah, from on Valkirya, you could get a really good view of the whole park and all the lights. It's insane the amount of lights there are for this event. Oh, this area is like really classic orange, green, red. Like a really sort of classic Christmas. And I think there's a coaster credit that I didn't do last time, if I remember rightly, because it closed a bit earlier than the rest of the park. Now, I might have done it, but I'm going to go and do it anyway. Get the credit. This is Stamp Barnum then. I've definitely never ridden it before. It actually looks quite unique. It's made by Preston and Barbary, I think it is. A manufacturer I've not even heard of. But it's actually got quite a big queue and not many seats, so I'm not going to do it yet. I might come back and do it later. Underlander. I think this is their dark ride. Well, that's exciting. I've never done this either. I've not really been in this area before. Last time I was mainly focusing on all like the thrill rides, and I had Helix and things open, so less time. But yeah, when I've got time today, may as well go on. Oh wow, the floor's moving. I think we're going into the rabbit burrows by the looks of things. There we are. Velkommen till Underlandet. Oh wow, this is so well themed. That was an adorable little dark ride there. So well themed, all physical props, barely any screens, and where there were screens it was a really good use of them. And it had a pre-show. That just looks amazing. It's the park's drop tower atmosphere when the park is in normal operating season, but at Christmas they put loads of lights on it and essentially make it a really big Christmas tree. There is so much to look at in this park at Christmas. If it can be lit up, they've lit it up. Every tree I've walked past, apart from that one, that was bad timing, wasn't it? But every other tree has got loads of lights on it, on like every branch. That must have taken absolutely ages, but it does really look good, so the work has paid off. Yeah, look at this tree. It is amazing. Valkyrya's got like atmospheric lighting around it. And where I'm heading now is to the top of the hill to have a look over at Luna and stuff. That was the new 2023 ride. It's also much busier now, which I don't mind too much, as long as hopefully, fingers crossed, the rides don't start getting big queues now. But I have had 3 rides on Valkyrya. I do really want to get a few rides in on Boulder, but I'm saving that a little bit for later. Heading up to Luna Park now. Luna is the main roller coaster in this area, which opened in 2023. Oh, I think we're being treated to some escalators as well. Perfect. Yeah, that one was Luna. it's got like a 100-foot tall vertical spike, which is quite a lot for a little family boomerang. This is turbo. I did this last time. I'm not that fussed about doing it again. It's a cool, really well themed ride. It's just one more for the family or the kids. But I think I'm going to go for a ride on Luna. That spike is just insane. I was lucky enough last time I had 2 front row rides in the dark, going right up to the top of that spike. Up here at the entrance to Luna now. It is right in the heart of the Luna Park area. Fitting name, really.
Oh, let's go.
I do really like the queue line back here. There's so many rides sort of interacting with each other at this part of the park as well. There's the log flume, which is... I can't see it for a second, but it goes over the entrance of this. That's Liseberg Barnen, which is closed in winter. And then obviously this is the queue line for Luna. Quite out of breath in this queue. Just rode Luna there on the second to front row. Barely had to wait until I had to wait 1 train, and then I just took whatever seat was free. Another view of that awesome sort of, it is a Christmas tree, isn't it? It's loads of lights on a big tower, and this is sort of the base of it. Going over now actually to do the big wheel. Also a ride I've never done. It's quite big, it's 60 meters tall. I'll be able to take you on there, and there's no lights on the gondolas, which is really good, so it should mean that I get a pretty good view around. This is a very nice gondola. You've got fabric on the seats, and they don't actually put any lights on when it's going round, because normally when big wheels have that, you can't see out the windows because of like all the light. So that's really good. There's some boarding lights, and I'm going to show you some views of Liseberg and Gothenburg as well. So I believe they're actually building like a metro system in Gothenburg. At least I've heard some stuff about it. And I think that is the construction of it. But wow, I didn't realise I'd get anything like that of a view. Here we are at the top. I've not seen yet, but let's turn around for the view of Liseberg. And wow, cross over to this side. You can really, it's massive. You see, that's where I've just been, Luna. Big tree once again. I know I keep showing you it, but it just amazes me. Boulder's got all its track lights, and yeah, you can really get an idea of how magical this park looks at night time at Christmas. It is amazing. I love it, really. Probably the best Christmas event I've ever been to at a park. I walked straight from the big wheel here to Boulder, and I've got a virtual queue slot, a free virtual queue slot. And the entrance, I think, is just over here to, I think, what is my favourite wooden coaster anywhere in the world. But that could change. I've not ridden it since May. It might be running colder, but yeah, from what I remember, this is an absolute airtime machine. The back row is the only place to go on here, or as near to the back as I can get. We'll just see. Well, I've got to be the only person to ever accidentally queue for the front of a ride. I thought I was queuing for the back. As I said, the back's the only place to be. It was only when I got on it, I don't know how I missed it while I was waiting in the air gates. I realised, oh, I'm on the front, that's weird. Yeah, I thought I was queuing for the back, so I'll have to go on there in a bit and get the back row. The airtime wasn't as good as I remember. It was still really good, but at the front, I just don't think it was as good as it could have been, so I can't wait to get back on there. Boulder, it is still a really good night ride though. Loki. Now this, I did say I was going to wait and do a Victus when it opens at Pleasure Beach, but I am just going to do Loki now, give it a ride. I don't think it's going to have too much of a queue. I haven't got a virtual queue, so I'm just going to have to go for the main one. Yeah, unfortunately not been able to film on rides. I have got an action camera now, so I would have been able to, and I did contact the park but unfortunately they said they were very nice, and they basically said we can only do it for like bigger channels because we have to send someone round with you while you film me on ride POVs, which is completely understandable. Evictus will not just be another flat ride at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Low-key is really good, and that's the exact same ride that's coming to Blackpool Pleasure Beach in 2026. Really enjoyed Low-key. First ever one of those I've done. Definitely the best gyro swing I've ever done. And I think now, I don't know where I'm going to now, I'm probably going to go and do Boulder, get my back row ride rather than just queuing for the front thinking it was the back. Let's see if I can actually keep the back row this time and get the back row, not think I'm queuing for the back and get the front. I had no idea how I mixed it up that much. This is the actual back row, which I'm going to be next on, and they are running 2 trains as well, which is really good. 2 back-to-back rides on the back row of Boulder. Well, they're about 20 minutes apart, but I did go around the virtual queue again. Had 2 rides on there. That's mainly because the first one, the seatbelt was really digging in. But yeah, the second one, really good. A lot of air time. For some reason, I think I overhyped it a bit in my head, Boulder, but it is still a really, really good wooden coaster. I've got a virtual queue slot for Mechanica, which is that one up there. I did just go and join the Valkirya queue after putting all my stuff in a locker, but it was actually really long and I'd have missed my slot on Mechanica, so I'll go do that, and I'll maybe try and get a virtual queue for Valkirya. But I can have my stuff in the locker for up to 2 hours, and to be honest, for 40p, it's quite nice to not have to have my stuff on me. Yeah, Mechanica is a 0 star shape, and I've never done one of these before, so I'm quite excited. I'm a little bit nervous as well, to be honest. I don't know what it's going to be like. I reckon it could be really intense. I don't know though. I have done like samurai and stuff at Thorpe Park, and I don't really like it, and that looks very similar. That's the only thing that concerns me. Yeah, it's not often I get nervous on rides, only like big drop towers and stuff, but I have no idea what this is going to be like, so I'm still excited, like an excited nervous, to give it a go, if I can find the virtual queue entrance. Well, I've been on it, Mechanica, and I've found out I don't really like it that much, like I thought I probably wouldn't. It's just really weird. I can't work out what it is, because top spins, I don't mind flipping upside down on them. Even like hot coasters, I love hang time on coasters. Something about like not the top spins, the 0 star shapes and things like samurai at Thorpe Park, I just don't like for some reason. Not sure why. Probably won't ever do that again. I might, who knows. But yeah, didn't really enjoy it. I was waiting for it to be over. This thing though, this is awesome. I'm going back for a re-ride on this. It doesn't even look busy. It's like there's no one here. I hope it reopens. These lights look really cool though. Shame about the breakdance being closed, but anyway. Oh wow, these are all animals, like deer and birds and things. Believe it or not, I've never actually been in a Liseberg shop before, so I'll definitely have to check one of those out before the end of my visit today, but I won't go in there now in case I want to get something. I haven't got my bag on me. I'm going over to try and do that coaster credit again. Hopefully it won't be quite as busy. Back down into Cannonland at the kids area. I really do like this. It's a very classic Christmas film, whereas the rest of the park, it's all like warm white Christmas lights everywhere. Yeah, it's just nice to have a very sort of cartoony feeling Christmas lights and colour scheme in this area. Oh, I think it's a walk-on stamped barn, and this is going to be a coaster credit for me, which I completely didn't even know about until I had a look online today and realised, oh, I never did this coaster. Perfect kids' first coaster is stamped barn, and tiny pop of air time, very smooth. Yeah, worth going on for the coaster credit. Glad I've done it. I'm now looking for a bit of food. You know you're in Scandinavia when the hot dogs look like this. Yeah, these are very good. I really like the way they do it with the bun. Going over to Valkirya now. Gonna eat my hot dog over on the way there, and I've got a virtual queue slot as well. For some reason my Valkirya virtual queue didn't go through. I think it's probably very busy at the minute. Like I said, it's got quite a big queue. It would normally only be like 10 minutes, but it's on one train, so I don't know how long that might take. So I think I'll probably just go and have another ride on Boulder. Probably my last ride today on Boulder. Another back row ride on Boulder. That's 4 rides on there for me. Really good airtime. It's almost like it's warmed up a bit. I probably will go on again in a bit. Virtual queue on Valkirya. Time is up now. So I'm going to head on here, and then I've just realised if I want to re-ride, I'll just go in single rider. So I had my virtual queue scanned, and then I saw the length of the virtual queue. So I swapped to single rider, and I got pushed straight on the front row, so that was really good. I'm going to do single rider again now for one last ride on Valkirya. That'll bring me up to 5 rides total today, which I think is really good. Another single rider, row 1 ride on Valkirya, the front row. Yeah, that was really, really good. I love it on the front row because just hanging on that drop, looking down 150 feet into the tunnel, really good. Valkirya was great. I've had 5 rides on there today. That's where I'm calling it. I'm about to have a 5th ride on Boulder, and that will be where I call it for Boulder. And then I'm not sure where I'm going to go. I've got about an hour left after that, or just under an hour. I'm using the main queue for Boulder for a change. I'll see how this is. I don't think there's really anyone in it. A great back row ride on Boulder there to finish out on, well, just Boulder. I've still got about 40 minutes left in the park until I've got to go and get my bus. And yeah, the rain has started to come down. It started to come down on Boulder. I'm going to go and have a look if the breakdance is back open. I really hope it is, because I'd love to get a couple of rides in on there to finish out. But if not, I guess that's it. That tree has just amazed me constantly today. It's closed. It's got all the lights off and the house lights on now, or like the loading lights. It is a shame because it was such a good ride, and I probably would have had like 5 rides on it today. But I guess I'm not a far flight away. I get 1 free visit a year being a Blackpool Pleasure Beach season pass holder, so I'll probably come back next year, get on it. They've also got a new wild swing opening as well, so that'll be something to have a look at. It seems parks are popping those new wild swings up everywhere. Even in Portland's Park in the UK, we're getting one of those next year as well. I think Luna's probably going to be my last ride of the day. But after this, that is because I want to go and check out like the ice rink and stuff and have a look around there. I did the front row on Luna. It was pretty fun. It was worth going on. That is it for rides for me now, but I am going to have a look at the ice rink area, sort of. There was a bit of a winter village that I didn't get a chance to check out, so I'll have a look at that before I leave. And I'll probably look in the shop. Wow, the big wheel's got a busy queue. Gotta head down all these steps now. When I said all these steps, I really wasn't exaggerating. I've got to go all the way down to that carousel. Vintermarketenad. There we go, I've probably butchered that. Anyway, this is where the ice rink is. I could see this from all the high rides, and I thought there's a lot of lights here. It looks pretty good. I'll have a look around. So yeah, you can do ice skating if you can ice skate, or you can just sort of walk onto the rink there. I'm not very good at ice skating, otherwise I would, and I haven't got time. Yeah, I went to Winter Wonderland a couple of weeks ago and tried it for the first time since I was like 7. And to be fair, I did quite enjoy it, but yeah, I'm not very good at it, so I don't think I'd want to be going on an ice rink like out the UK or something when I've got a flight to catch. Oh, this is like the Christmas market. Oh, cool. Yeah, there's all sorts. You can walk around like Christmas markets. It's just a big circle around this bit. Nothing really that interests me that much. Obviously, various markets. If you come in and you like looking around markets, you'll like this little bit. But as terms of like looking at decorations, this bit's not my favourite, to be honest. It's quite sparse. I'll walk down here, see if there's anything I missed, but I think this just goes through into Canning Landet. All these igloos are quite nice as well to keep out of the cold, and you can watch people ice skate and fall over. If I've just read that right, I might have read it wrong. Ice skate hire was only 60 kroner, which is the equivalent of less than a fiver. And if that is, that's a bargain. I know you've had to pay for entrance, but that's not like entrance and rides. That could be as little as like £6 just for entrance, I think. So that ice rink, if that is true, like obviously I don't speak the language, so I don't know if that's actually what it's for. But something with 60 kroner and people getting ice skates from there. So that is a bargain for the ice rink. And my first time going in the main Liseberg shop. Few battle bits, there isn't that much like ride themed stuff in the shop, so there's loads of Canning Landet, but like Boulder or Helix and stuff like that, so that's why I'm just going to show like the ride stuff. This is a cool Boulder t-shirt, 250 Swedish krona, if I'm right that's about 20 quid. Anything on the back? Yeah, and it is embroidered. That's quite a nice t-shirt actually, I might get that. I got a Valkirya one as well. Overall though, the Christmas decorations at this park have been unbeatable. I've never seen anywhere do Christmas decorations quite like Liseberg has. It's such a magical event. It's, if you were thinking of going to Winter Wonderland in London, my thoughts, I wouldn't bother. If you can, get a flight out to Sweden and come here. It's cheaper and it's a lot better. You've got fires all around. I'm going to head out and wrap up the video. I'm really glad I came to Liseberg. It was a last minute decision. I've flown all the way out here to Sweden just to visit that Christmas event, and I think it's well worth it. Really magical, loads of Christmas lights to look at. I was looking for somewhere with a really good Christmas event to do as sort of instead of doing Hyde Park Winter Wonderland and doing loads of rides there, because the cost of Winter Wonderland is so expensive, and to be honest it's not that magical. You come somewhere like this, I've spent £17 because I had a bit of a discount. It's normally like 25 quid to go and get on loads of rides, like they're all walk on or near enough walk on. Sometimes there's like a 10-minute queue. You look around all the lights, the rides are really good, and it's just got such a magical atmosphere. You really can't beat it. Liseberg, I'm not sponsored or anything, I just think that is a really good event at a park, and I really like it. Of course Helix is closed, which if you haven't been before, then that would probably put me off coming at Christmas. Because Helix is such a reason to visit this park. But if you have been before, definitely come here for Christmas. Well worth it. You can get a nice cheap flight. I'm going to stop rambling. I'm glad I've had some rides on Boulder and Valkirya. Really do like those rides. And that is going to do it for this vlog from Liseberg here in Gothenburg before I get run over by a tram.